thought in the very, very beginning, I was like, I must have the flu or something, just felt so off, so different, could not get up out of bed. It was just terrible. But when I went back to work after that 3 days, I was every bit as exhausted and still had horrible pain. So I started thinking, I need to go to a doctor. Something's up. I'm dying. I have cancer or something. It was so bad that I knew it had to be something major. I just knew it. So that pretty much began my journey to discover what was causing everything that was going on at the time. So I went to my family doctor, and he ordered blood tests. Lots and lots and lots of blood tests. And he sent me to a neurologist because of all the numbness and just all my... I was having a lot of nerve pain. Weakness in my hands, I remember. Numbness, and just the pain was crazy. So he sent me to a neurologist. The neurologist ordered more blood work and lots of different kinds of tests. He ordered a nerve conduction velocity test where they put like electrodes on your hands and arms and do a lot of basically shocking of the nerves. He was trying to see if I was having nerve damage or if it was my nerves malfunctioning, trying to get an idea of what was going on inside. This test and some others that he did basically told him that I had carpal tunnel. And that was good information, yay. But why do my joints and muscles and the rest of my body hurt? I mean, I really thought when I went to this guy that he was going to tell me exactly what was going on. So he couldn't tell me. He said, let's send you for an MRI to rule out multiple sclerosis, which this test, I thought, oh, an MRI, that's a major test. So this will definitely answer all my questions. I'll know exactly what's going on. It didn't turn out that way. Basically, the MRI revealed that I did not have multiple sclerosis, and that was it. Not that I wasn't thankful, but what in the world was going on? Like, I had been going to the doctor so much by this time that I was just like, I felt like no one was really listening to me. Maybe that they didn't believe me. I don't know. So when I found out I didn't have MS, I basically was very disappointed. That's kind of an understatement. But by this time, all my friends, my family, my coworkers were asking questions constantly. I'd tell them about going to the doctor and how the test didn't reveal anything, and I'm looking like a hypochondriac. I mean, it's not like you can see my pain. It's not like you can see the fatigue that I have and the debilitating way I feel when I go home, can't do anything. I heard things like, yeah, I'm tired a lot too, and stuff like that. The neurologist sent me back to my family doctor at this point, who made me feel better by not dismissing my symptoms. It was like I figured he would fall into line with everybody else and think I was a hypochondriac, or just say, I don't know, give up and be done with it. But he told me that the blood test revealed that I did not have, let me see. Well, I didn't have lupus. I didn't have, Lyme disease. Those were the two biggies. And what it did show is that I had mononucleosis. And I think a lot of people that have fibromyalgia at some point have had mono, and I don't know that there's a relation there at all, but if that's the case for you, again, will you just comment down below and let me know if you had mono, if you're a fibromyalgia sufferer. Okay, so basically, my family doctor wanted to send me to a rheumatologist at this point. And he said, you know, we've done everything that we can possibly do. This is sounding more and more like fibromyalgia. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that word. I know I've heard that word somewhere. And the more I thought about it, I actually worked with a lady that had it. But when you're not the person that has it, you don't listen to everything that they say. You know, you might understand. What I understood from it was she was in a lot of pain. And I didn't work with her anymore, so I couldn't talk to her about it or anything. So, you know, fibromyalgia's going around in my head, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll go home and I'll Google it. And, you know, I tried to learn some stuff about it up until I went and saw the rheumatologist. And it was through him that I discovered that I had fibromyalgia, and I was devastated. Because what I had found out on the internet and what he told me was, you know, it's an illness that you can't see on the outside, and it never goes away. There's no cure. And even if we find medicine to bring some of my symptoms under control and make my life a little bit livable, then, you know, that's great, but that's the best I'm ever going to get. That alone depressed me so bad. He tried to give me hope and tell me, you know, we would have to use different kinds of medications and just go by trial and error, because nothing works the same for everybody. One medication may work for someone else for fibromyalgia that doesn't work at all for me. And believe you me, that's definitely the case. There was a point in my illness that I was seriously contemplating suicide. And for those people out there that do not take medication to keep their pain under control, you are stronger than me. I can't deal with it. It's just too bad. Right now, I do have medication that keeps it under control to a certain degree. It's livable. But I can't do things like I used to do at all. I can't ride my bike. Can't go for long walks. Can't tolerate the heat. I could go on, but I won't do that. And I don't want to get into the medication side of everything on this video, but I do want to make another video about that, because it was, again, another long road, and I know those of you out there that are looking for answers and trying to figure out what might or might not work, it might be helpful to you. In any case, I will try to get that on this page as soon as possible. So I'm about to end this, and I'm thinking, what is it? If you have questions, let me know. Also, I have a great video that explains so well what a person with this illness goes through. It's called The Spoon Theory, and I'll put the link below. Feel free to comment, and I hope to make some new friends, and thank you for watching.